Mic नहीं चल रहा.
No, you have to just keep
We
it
have
near the
some
mouth.
peanuts and
उसको
some
ऊपर
raisins
करो.
in this, which we are going to roast along with the beetroot.
No, this one is near the wheels.
Is this better?
Remove the hairs actually. That's why it's moving because of hair. The hair from the plant. That's nice.
वो आएंगे, बहुत लोग आएंगे.
So we have some ginger and chili grated. Okay, you could do a paste if you don't like the texture of grated ginger and chili. And that is all we need for the beetroot chops. Some boiled potatoes, of course. I'm not putting cilantro today because I'm going to fry it also. Before the deep fry, I'm going to fry this with the peanuts and raisins, and then mix the mashed potatoes, and then treat it like Play-Doh and make the cylinders, and then so.
Yeah, so we will have the camera. They can see it.
Okay.
What you're doing on the camera.
Perfect.
So I think the ingredients are clear, right? And in the process. what
Yeah?
we- Yeah.
Can someone repeat the ingredients for beetroot chop?
Yeah.
One of the kids here.
Yeah.
Beetroot. Anyone else?
They don't know.
Yeah.
Potatoes.
Yes.
Okay, go.
Yes. He raised his hand.
Oh,
Come
yeah.
on. Yeah.
Ginger and chili?
Ginger and chili, damn good. That's what spices it up. Very good. What else? For binding, we need boiled potatoes because otherwise you can't bind. To make it like Play-Doh, you need boiled potatoes, and you need some raisins and peanuts.
So kids, you are going home and making this with your mom, okay?
Yeah, for Father's Day tomorrow.
Yeah.
For
Father's Day.
tomorrow.
Yeah.
And that's the chief guest at the party, the breadcrumbs. That's going to make it crunchy and tasty. So we'll quickly go inside.
So, आपका है? The some means that is a
Like about
proportion.
2 tablespoons.
Okay. Like circular.
Vidhi Mataji, last week or something.
Do you want this kind or you want
This is good. So I'll put the raisins and the peanuts and
No question.
just pour a little oil and then add some of my ginger chili paste.
little louder?
Add some ginger chili paste. When you fry it, kids take them off, right? But frying makes it less funky. So that's the advantage of frying.
Little beetroot, right?
And once it's done, it starts sticking. Shouldn't let the spices burn because that take all the taste away. And then add the grated beetroot. Make this something. just added some salt.
Breakfast was not in real life. Oh, that's a
Just have some fun with it. Probably take 3 to 4 minutes before. You don't want to make it too tender. It should just be crunchy yet tender. I'm also going to add a little bit of sugar now. Just a little bit. It brings in a nice flavor when you add sugar and salt. One spoon. That's enough. Just adding a spoon of sugar or maybe 2. That's it. Beet and Siddharth, can you get me the boiled potatoes?
Want to make it bigger or same? फ्लेम बढ़ा है क्या इसका?
नहीं कितना हो गया अपना? వస్తున్నాను. As you can see, this is already quite tender. Add in the boiled potatoes. Potatoes is what binds it. If there's somebody in the family who's got diabetes, then you can replace the potatoes with soaked chana dal paste, Bengal gram paste, which should have been so soak the Bengal gram and then grind it and then add it. That also gives it the necessary binding and the taste is just as good.
artistic and
So I put the clay now in the hot pan.
so I just put a plain road and I'll make the
Boiled potato with the beetroot.
now Bharti Mataji is a decorator. She's going to bring up flowers and that's what I put on top of one thing and make garland.
And in terms of the ratio, if you're using 3 beetroots, then maybe 3 potatoes should be enough. So kind of quite a equal size, equal number.
Garland చేసుకోండి. White flower. Flowers like this.
I have got all flowers.
This one we can use this one as the directly model also. Can you see this one? Rascal like
I'm on TV.
So, thanks for that. Good job.
Okay, that's it. Come here.
I'm adding some cumin powder, like masala.
I can use it in water में पानी में डाल के डाल दूँ और एक white डाल दो मैं पूरा white डाल दो और एक बार येलो डाल white में येलो डाल डिजाइन डालना अच्छा है डिजाइन तो कौन डिजाइन में मैंने कहा है सुबह बोला मैंने देखो ना पास में
You can take this over there. Yeah. You brought the stand for the management. You had the stand. Put the
You can keep it.
Wait, no. There's more mush.
That's okay. Keep it. We'll make some more.
संजय प्रभु रखने के लिए कुछ लाओ नीचे. Yeah, गरम है कुछ. Bring something for her to keep it on the air.
All you have to do is smash this.
And that's what it is. The dough.
Yeah.
Nice.
Here's mom's.
Can they release it out? Can they release it?
Wait,
We offered.
Oh, okay.
you wash your hands.
We are not done it completely.
Hey, it's so good. It's not good, so we want to mix it.
I'm going to let it cool down a bit. Meanwhile, we'll get the. Are my essentials ready? I'm going to make the dough for the peas puri. That is blended peas. And blended peas becomes a little gooey, so you need to harden it up a bit. Normally we use sattu. I don't know if you know sattu is chickpea flour.
So you want chickpea flour?
Red chickpea flour.
Do you want chickpea flour? No.
Just a little bit in that.
Besan. What do you want?
Oh, that sauce powder that you brought.
Yeah. We have the salt, right? We got the salt.
Mataji, for the peas puri blend, you just soak green peas and grind.
I just use the packet green peas.
Okay.
So there you don't need to do anything. And if you get fresh green peas also you don't need to do anything. Just blend it up.
Okay.
And this is soft powder. So I just roasted the soft a little bit to take the moisture out.
Fennel
Fennel
seeds.
seeds. Fennel seeds. And I'm going to add that to the mixture. So quite a bit goes into it. About 3 tablespoons. And that also takes the moisture away. Wait, I have a little basin. And ghee. And salt. Get the salt from inside the nut. I'm adding some ghee, like a spoon of ghee. I used to have a Bengali restaurant in Hyderabad for 5 years, and all the processes are a little more tedious, but we've tried to find simplified ways so that we can make it at home. And a little sugar.
Here.
Some sugar. I'm going to add salt.
Okay, so
And a little sugar. Bengali cooking has a lot of sugar and salt, and it brings out a very nice flavor.
Let's repeat the steps so far.
Okay.
So
Which steps? You want to do these steps? These ones?
beetroot chops.
Okay.
Chops.
Do you want to hold on and before we make the?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I just need some sugar. Okay. There's the basin. And we're adding some basin in. Basin is also about 2 tablespoons just to firm it up. So, like all Indian cooks, I also eyeball, so just eyeball it. That's it. Just a little sugar powder.
Oh yeah.
And if you have the time and energy, instead of basin, if you use soaked gram flour, like Bengal gram, chana dal, soak it and make a paste and then use it. So that's a little better than basin. Ideal is sattu. If you can find sattu, nothing like. Sattu is that lal chana, red chana flour. So you can make it at home also. You soak it, then dry it in the oven and then powder it. It's supposed to be the highest in fiber.
soak and fried in the oven.
Soak it, don't let it sprout,
Okay.
and then dry it out.
Okay.
So for drying here, there is no sunlight, so you do it in the oven,
Oh.
and then just blend it
Okay.
like a powder.
Okay.
It's a wonderful cereal with milk as well. It's supposed to be the poor man's food in North India, but it's now they say it's the highest in fiber and it's really rich in protein.
So when we do it in the oven, how long and what heat can you tell me, please?
About 380 degrees,
Okay.
and you keep stirring it. So
Okay.
every once in a while, just take it out, stir it, and it should become, it'll shrink up, but it shouldn't burn.
Okay.
And you'll know when the moisture is gone. It just becomes light and then just roast it. Blend it.
You can roast in a pan. You have to roast
Can you
I haven't tried roasting in a pan. Reason being, when you soak it, it's wet.
Yeah.
And if you roast it in the pan, it will probably become wetter. It will become more wet, it won't dry. This needs to become a dry flour, so all the moisture has to be out. So. But I haven't tried it. Is it okay? Do you need more whisk? Perfect, that's what I needed.
Awkward
Someone
moments.
This is done. Then you will do that. I'm going to get a container for you too. You want to start the puri? Okay. You can explain the puri, right?
You have the cook?
So we make the dough for the puri. I can do this.
So there is no wheat flour.
We have wheat flour. We just want to make us help us knead the flour. So you want to start?
Hello? Just me. I will ask to
You have to shout out, okay? What are you doing? Making a well?
You have to like.
Come explain what you're doing because the mic is.
Okay, I'll tell you.
So we're just making a well in the wheat flour.
So we're putting the ghee in the flour to make it moist.
Yes. To make, and then it comes out crunchy. And salt.
Raise your hand if you like munchy stuff. Only one even if you don't like munchy stuff, you'll definitely like this.
So the trick of good puris and good parathas, if you've ever eaten in a North Indian house, you feel the puri and paratha is different. It's this trick of eating. Before you add water, add ghee and salt and eat it dry for a while. That I don't know the chemistry behind it, but it does something to the dough. Is it cold enough? Yeah? If you're comfortable, you can start making.
So now we're gonna make balls out of this mix, and like so they look like a beetroot chop.
Cylinders. Cylindrical shape is easier to handle, but you could make any shape. Triangles, squares, and just make sure.
Where's the breadcrumbs?
I'll see and come back.
So that is water, right? I'm going to grab some water.
And breadcrumbs.
And breadcrumbs?
Wait, that will be later. You have to make the balls out of the whole mixture. What do I And then after this. So after we put after we make this moist and put breadcrumbs on it, we will eat it. It is First you have to put the and then we'll fry it. Yeah. First you have to put the liquid white flour. I know, I told you to make it moist. Yeah, you make it moist. Doesn't seem you have to 2 tablespoons of that thing and 1 cup of Oh, good job. That's good. Put some salt in it.
I normally warm up the water before adding it, but yeah, just do it like that.
Even the chapati we can add ghee.
Chapati it's not required. Chapati, if you want to make it soft, just add hot water on it to knead it. Like not warm water. Just add hot water and knead it for a while.
By the way, our goal is to make kids all over the world learn to make healthy food. Since most kids, when they make it, they want to eat it.
And that's scientifically proven now. If kids make spinach, they eat spinach. But if you feed it to them, they will reject it.
Do they do that sometimes? Kids?
Kids, do you cook?
Anyone here?
No?
Yeah.
Do you swim?
I do.
Do you breathe?
I cook.
Then why are you outsourcing nourishment to somebody else?
What do you mean?
Don't you need to nourish yourself?
Yeah.
How do you do it? By eating food?
What do you mean?
How do you keep yourself healthy?
By eating.
Eating food
Yeah. Eating healthy.
and eating healthy food. And who does that food for you?
My mom, my dad, my sister,
And that's called outsourcing.
and me.
That's called insourcing.
So basically, if you make it, you'll eat it. And you will like it more.
If there's an icing with 1 cup of
Like, pretend your mom makes it. You won't like it, right? So, if you make it,
why won't you like it if your mom makes it?
unless you're a chef, you can't eat your own food. If you're a chef and you're serving.
You can go home cook something.
Okay. And now we
Chef will
yeah,
probably
perfect.
want to eat it.
And we are adding water little by little.